What's up, my fellow Gunpla builders? JBX Gundam here, and today I'm bringing you a quick little review. This is the Freedom Gundam that I just got done building. I'm going to be going over some things about it. So far, this was a pretty fun build. It didn't take that long. Probably took me like a full day to build. It wasn't my favorite build that I, did so far. It was alright. There is some things I do want to talk about it. It was fun. There is a lot of parts that I did like putting together, like the wings. The wings were really cool. That was one thing I definitely liked about this build. But we're gonna jump right into the video, and we're gonna get right into what this build is about, and the things that I didn't like and the things I did like about this build. So let's get that started. The Freedom Gundam is really top heavy when it has its wings on. So when it's on a stand, that's when it really shines. When it's on a stand, it's very poseable. The articulation is great. It can pose in a lot of different ways. Even when these wings are out, you can see these cannons that come out onto the top. And on the bottom of his hips, on the left and right side, there's also these cool cannons that you can pop out. And this is a really neat part of the kit. Like I said, these wings are really what make this kit top heavy. But other than that, these wings were awesome to put together, and they're just beautiful. Like I was saying before, this Gundam really does shine when it's on a stand. I wouldn't recommend it trying to stand it up without a stand with the wings on, because it's super top heavy and it might fall over. I definitely recommend this Gundam to even beginners. While putting it together, it wasn't a problem. It was pretty easy. So the only one thing that I would say to be careful about is probably the arms, because sometimes they get pretty loose, which I'm going to show you right here. You might be able to fix it with maybe like sticky tack or something. Put something inside that joint to make it so you can pose it. But when I started to, do my video and trying to pose this thing, that right arm, it just cannot pose. It just keeps falling down, and that was probably the only hassle I had. But moving on to something positive, if you look here in the leg, there's actually this joint that makes the leg extend. The left and right, if you pull them, you can actually make the leg extend, which actually helps with posing and makes the articulation so much more easier. So this is one thing I really liked about it. You also have the same concept here in the arm. You can see this little piece. If you pull them with the left and right arm, it extends them, giving the Gundam more of a posability, which I love these parts on Gundams when they have the little extender joints. It makes it so much more better. Makes posing a lot easier, and I like the fact that they have these. Now moving on to my favorite part, which is now the weapons. So the Freedom Gundam comes with not just one, but two beam swords, which I think is really awesome. Usually beam swords really aren't that special, but with the Freedom Gundam, these ones are really cool. At the bottom of them, they have these two fork-looking prongs, and you can connect those together to make a really awesome weapon, which I'm about to show you right here. And that would be a double-sided sword. Like I said, this isn't just some ordinary beam sword. It's really cool because when you click them together, and this is what you get. And I thought this was an awesome part of the Freedom Gundam. Usually you get, boring old beam swords. They don't do much, but I thought this was an awesome part of the kit. So the Freedom Gundam also comes with a pretty cool beam rifle. It's pretty nice looking. It has that white piece and that blue piece that you snap together. It also comes with a scope, and on that scope, if you look in the front of it, there's a sticker in the sticker pack. It's a blue sticker that you put on the scope. It gives it a nice also look to it. There's also a little handle that comes out the side of the beam rifle, so the Freedom Gundam can hold it with the left hand. You really can't put it in the left hand to hold, because the right hand won't be able to hold onto the handle, so I'm pretty sure it's a right-handed gun, but I thought it was a pretty cool looking weapon. So the Freedom Gundam also has a cockpit in the chest, so if you just push that down, there's the pilot. Push it right back up like this, and that's it. So the Freedom Gundam also comes with a little display stand, which I thought was pretty neat. This little gray piece, if you see right here, it connects to the backpack, and there's a little joint that connects right to the display stand. It's a little wobbly at times, but for a display stand, it was okay. I think they definitely could have done a better job, but for what it is, it does a job. So that was my review for the Freedom Gundam 2.0. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If I had to give it out of 10, I'd probably give it a 7, only because it did have a loose joint in the arm, so it kind of became, unable to pose with that arm. The display stand, for one, I feel like they could have done a better job with it. I really didn't like how it connected to the book bag like that. So if you're gonna, pick this up, I would recommend probably getting another display stand for it, other than the one it came with. Probably one that connects to the waist instead of the book bag. It was very top heavy, so it really can't stand on its own, but I recommend it. Other than that, it was a fun build. The articulation's great on it, can pose great. But hey, thank you guys for stopping by. Like and subscribe if you want. This was fun, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next upcoming videos. And yeah, JBX Gundam, and I'll see you guys in the next one.